Hi viewers, welcome to EduMary channel. The previous time we studied rule of the road at sea, rule 1 application. Today we will study the rule number 2, responsibility. The last time I told the viewers that I will explain these rules in Hindi also because our Hindi language fellows can also understand, and that will help them to understand these rules. These rules of the road connected to the sea as well as in the road also. I am Captain Grandmaster Shaji Matthew. Okay, let us start. Rule number 2, Part A, General. Responsibility. Rule A. Nothing in this rule shall exonerate any vessel or the owner, master or crew thereof from the consequences of any neglect to comply with these rules, or of the neglect of any precaution which may be required by the ordinary practice of seaman or by the special circumstance of the case. What this rule says? This rule says, Part A, General Responsibility. Nothing in these rules shall exonerate. Exonerate means escape. 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 Nothing in the rules shall exonerate any vessel, any vessel, or the owner, or master or the master or crew thereof from the consequences of any neglect to comply with this. Saying these rules all must follow and do not do any neglect. They must, everybody who all are in the vessel itself. Vessel means what? The managers, the shipping company, like that. The vessel, the owner, master, crew thereof from the consequences of any neglect to comply with these rules, or of the neglect of any, don't want any neglect, any precaution which may be required by the ordinary practice of seaman or by the special circumstances of the case. This is very important. Ordinary practice of seaman. What is this ordinary practice of seaman? That is centuries from long time ago, the customs, the tradition, how it is, the vessels and boats or steamboats, all are traditionally what was following, that required by the ordinary practice of seaman or any special circumstance of the case. The rule says that you have to follow all the rules and the tradition also, and that is your responsibility, and from this responsibility nobody is exonerate, cannot leave, must do, and this rule must follow the vessel, owner, master, crew thereof from the consequences of any neglect to comply with these rules, or of the neglect of any precaution which may be required by the orderly practice of seaman or in the special circumstance of the case. Special circumstance of the case means any special circumstance may come. Maybe so many vessels, or too much traffic, fishing vessels, land, or anything like that. The special circumstances. If we say in this rule in हिंदी में समझ बात करेगा तो कैसा बोलेगा? दिस इज समुद्री नेम 2, जमींदारी. कहा जाता है, यह बताता है कि कोई भी जहाज और उसके मालिक, मास्टर था, चालक दल, इन नियमों का पालन करने में किसी भी लापरवाही था. यह नियमों का पालन करने में किसी भी लापरवाही था. सावधानी की उपेक्षा के परिणाम में से मुक्त नहीं है। ये हिंदी में बोलता है। हिंदी में क्या बोलता है? ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, जिम्मेदारी, कैसा कैसा भी, नथिंग इन दिस रूल्स, कैसा भी किसी को छोड़ता नहीं है। मास्टर, क्रू और ओनर एंड वेसल, जज इटसेल्फ, कोई भी ये सब रूल पालन करने का, वो इसमें पालन करने का, इसको सो जो पहले से पुराना से जो फॉलो करता था, कैसे अभी सब लोग उसको पालन करने का है। वो लापरवाही था, सावधानी की उपेक्षा वैसे के परिणामों से मुक्त नहीं होने का है। यही ये पैराग्राफ, रूल 2 पैराग्राफ ये बोलता है। Part B, Rule 2, Part B. What is saying? In construing and complying with these rules, due regard shall be had to all dangers of navigation and collision and to any special circumstances, including the limitations of the vessels included, which may make departure from these rules necessary to avoid immediate danger. In construing means what? Action, doing. In construing and complying with these rules, due regard, समझने का, due regard shall be had to all dangers of navigation and collision, and to any special circumstances. Special circumstances means what? Any special circumstances, maybe approaching, special circumstance we can say approaching to the anchorage area, maybe so much of traffic, so much of fishing vessels, or any convoy approaching, like that. Any special circumstances, including the limitations of the vessels involved. Limitations of vessel means maybe what we can say, limitations of vessels, maybe towing vessels, deep draft vessels, or any special type of, suppose ship carrying vessels, or any limitations of the vessels involved, which may make a departure from these rules necessary to avoid immediate danger. This rule says that to avoid immediate danger, to avoid immediate danger, you can make a departure. May, not sure. You must avoid danger at any cost. By observing these rules, if you are following all these rules, nothing will happen. There will not be any immediate danger, because you will analyze risk of collision. You are all these rules, 38 rules covering all these things. But in the case of avoid immediate danger, you may make a departure from these rules, saying including the limitations of the vessels involved. All these conditions to avoid a collision or any dangers of navigation or limitations of vessels, all these facts coming together, you must, when you are taking action, you must avoid immediate danger. Then you may. That is what these rules say. Some professors, some scholars are explaining that, some are explaining this. You must follow the rules, and these rules you cannot depart. Maybe some vessels may do without a rule and all some actions, but you must watch that, and you like that. It's not like that. Especially the meaning we can make. It must be reasonable. It must be there must be no chance. To avoid immediate danger, you can make a departure from these rules as for us this is for a safety, for any immediate danger. That's what this rules says. So what about this? We can explain in Hindi. एक भी कहता है कि इन नियमों की व्यवस्था की और पालन करने समय to be यह भी कहता है कि इन नियमों की व्याख्या और पालन करते समय नौन और टकराव के सभी खतरों और किसी विशेष परिस्थिति जिसमें शामिल जहाज़ों की सीमाएं भी शामिल है को ध्यान में रखा जाना चाहिए, जिससे तत्काल खतरे से बचने के लिए इन नियमों से विजिलेंस आवश्यक हो सकता है। क्या बोलता है? ये रूल कंप्लाई करने के लिए ऑल डेंजर्स खतरा ऑफ नेविगेशन एंड कोलिशन एनी स्पेशल खतरे में हो गया तो जहाज का जो है लिमिटेशन क्या है? जहाज का ड्राफ्ट और ज़्यादा मछली जहाज हो रही है ऐसा टाइम में मैं रूल से थोड़ा वाइब्रेट थोड़ा इधर कर सकता है, लेकिन खतरा इमीडिएट डेंजर खतरा आवश्यक हो सकता है, ऐसा ये रूल बोल सकते हैं। इसका मतलब है ये जिम्मेदारी रूल तो मैं बोलता है कानून सब 38 रूल्स हम लोग फॉलो करना चाहिए, और कोई खतरा में कोई इमरजेंसी है, धक्का मारने में इमरजेंसी में थोड़ा कुछ अलग कर सकता है, लेकिन कोई डेंजर हो नहीं सकता है। लेकिन ऐसा ध्यान में रखो करके रूल बताते हैं। थैंक यू, नमस्कार, दूसरा टाइम मिलेगा, बाय।